Hello student, I am Sangeeta Mansukhani and this is the video number 26 and in this video I will be explain topic hard and soft water. So difference between soft water and hard water. So I am going to tell you about soft water and hard water. See, water free from soluble salts of calcium and magnesium is called soft water. That is mean in which if in water no one any soluble salt of calcium and magnesium, so it is called soft water. Then hard water. Presence of the calcium and magnesium salt in the form of hydrogen carbonates, chloride and sulfate in water. So it is called hard water. So if salt are not present, so that is known as soft water, and if salts are present in water, so that is means hard water. Soft water it gives lather with soap easily, but hard water it forms PPTs come with soap. Like example we have to take soap formula is C17H35COONA. So it is known as sodium stearate. C17H35COONA, sodium stearate, and then react with hard water M2 plus aqueous. So formula consider is C17H35COO whole twice M. So it is known as calcium and magnesium stearate PPT, because here metal any one. So react with metal, so any one metal if calcium and magnesium in any, okay, and plus 2Na plus, okay. So this is the soap formula C17H35COONA, sodium stearate. So react with hard water molecules, so M2 plus react with, so Na replace and then M attach. Then this is hard water unsuitable for laundry. So harmful for boilers because deposition of salt in the form of scale. So this reduces the efficiency of the boiler. Okay, so it is harmful for boilers. Then rainwater. Rainwater almost pure and may contain some dissolved gases from atmosphere and then as a good solvent, but when flows on the surface of the earth, so it dissolves many salt. So at least in starting way, initially way, rainwater is almost pure and may contain some dissolved gases and as a good solvent, and but whenever flow on the surface of the earth, it dissolves many salts. So this is the difference between soft water, hard water and rainwater. Without any salt, free from soluble salt water, it is known as soft water, and with salt like calcium and magnesium salt present in the water, so it is known as hard water. And rainwater almost pure and it is contains some dissolved gases as a good solvent. Okay, then next topic is hardness of water. Hardness of water, it is there are two types of hardness considers. First is temporary hardness and second one permanent hardness. Temporary hardness. Temporary hardness due to the presence of the magnesium and calcium hydrogen carbonates. Okay, if magnesium and calcium hydrogen carbonates present in the water, so it is known as temporary hardness and it is easily removed by first method. Two methods are given in your textbook. First method is boiling method and second one method is Clark method. So first is boiling method. Boiling method. Calcium and magnesium salt present in the water, so it is considered as a temporary hardness. So see, we have to take temporary hardness like formula magnesium otherwise calcium carbonate. Bicarbonate, HCO3 bicarbonate. So MgHCO3 whole twice, otherwise we have to take CaHCO3 whole twice. So boiling method, that means we have to heat of magnesium bicarbonate otherwise calcium bicarbonate. So magnesium bicarbonate convert into the magnesium hydroxide and it is a precipitate form, and then calcium bicarbonate gives calcium carbonate precipitate and with CO2 gas. okay, and during boiling soluble bicarbonate, okay, form insoluble calcium carbonate. Then magnesium bicarbonate change into the magnesium hydroxide and calcium bicarbonate convert into the calcium carbonate. So due to the high solubility product of magnesium hydroxide than magnesium carbonate, okay, so magnesium hydroxide solubility maximum, so it is obtained comparison than magnesium carbonate. So PPT obtained, so PPT removed by filtration, and so filtrate obtained as a soft water. So whenever filtrate, so magnesium hydroxide as a filter, on the filter paper we have to obtain, and then CO2 gas remove, so filtrate obtained as a soft water. Then second one is Clark method. First boiling method and second one is Clark method. So already temporary hardness due to the magnesium bicarbonate and calcium bicarbonate. But in Clark method, magnesium bicarbonate and calcium bicarbonate, we have to use calcium hydroxide, CaOH whole twice. So calcium hydroxide react with magnesium bicarbonate. So calcium carbonate obtained as a PPT. And magnesium react with OH, so magnesium hydroxide as a PPT also obtained. Then similar when calcium bicarbonate use and then react with calcium hydroxide, so calcium carbonate as a PPT obtained. Okay, so calculated amount of time is lime that is means this way, calcium hydroxide. So calculated amount of lime is added to the hard water and then PPT of calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide, and which is can be filtered off. Okay, so there are two types of method, removal method, boiling method, and second one Clark method. Then second, permanent hardness. First, temporary hardness due to the magnesium and calcium salt dissolved into the water, so it is known as temporary hardness. But in permanent hardness, so reason this hardness is due to the presence of the soluble salt of magnesium and calcium in the form of chlorides and sulfates in water. Okay, so removal by boiling, another method also given. Okay, so first method is treating with washing soda, that means sodium carbonate. Okay, so chloride and sulfate ions dissolve in the water, so it is a permanent hardness. And react with sodium carbonate, washing soda, so metal ion react with carbonate, so formation MCO3, and here M we take magnesium and calcium. Okay, so metal carbonate obtained but as a PPT, and metallic sulfate react with sodium carbonate, so it is also form carbonate metallic carbonate, so PPT of the carbonate obtained and Na2SO4. Second one, Calgon method. Calgon method, we have to use Calgon. And Calgon, what is a Calgon? Na6P6O18. Na6P6O18. Na sodium, P phosphorus and O oxygen. But Na6P6O18, so its name is sodium hexa and oxygen 18, so metaphosphate. Sodium hexa metaphosphate, so it is known as Calgon. And Calgon Na6P6O18 first dissociate into ions, so 2Na plus and remaining Na4P6O18, 2Na remove, so charge on this 2 minus, and then this negative ion complex react with metallic metal M ion, calcium and magnesium ion, so formation Na2M metal react with P6O18 and charge 2 minus, because again 2Na plus remove, so it is a complex anion are formed. Okay, and here M calcium or otherwise magnesium ion. Okay, but this complex anion keeps the magnesium 2 plus and calcium 2 plus ion in solution. Okay, so first permanent hardness removal method is treatment with washing soda, and whenever treatment with washing soda, so metallic carbonate are formed. Then Calgon methods we have to use, so Calgon use, and Calgon react with metallic ion like calcium and magnesium ion. Okay, so complex anion are formed, and this complex anion keeps the magnesium and calcium ions in solution. Third method is ion exchange method, and also we have to say zeolite, otherwise permuted method, and it is important. In exchange method, zeolite, ion exchange method, zeolite, or otherwise we have to say permutate. And in this method we have to use sodium aluminum silicate, NaAlSi4, sodium aluminum silicate, and also we have to say zeolite, otherwise permutate, and written as a NaZ. Okay, so zeolite we have to say permutate and written as a ZAlSi4, so written as a NaZ, and in the reaction directly you write NaZ. So react with ions, so 2 NaZ react with M2 plus, and here M magnesium, otherwise calcium. So NaZ react with M2 plus, so Z, that is means aluminum silicate, react with metal ion, so MZ2 and then 2 Na plus ion remove. But when all sodium in it is used up, again used up, because the NaZ, so again used up and then regenerated for further use, so zeolite is said to be exhausted. Okay, so again to again this sodium is formed, and then again to again used up and then regenerate for further use. So this MZ2 react with 2 NaCl. So this sodium ion react with Z, so NaZ form, and then metallic ion calcium and magnesium react with chlorine, so form calcium and magnesium chloride. So first is treatment with washing soda, removal method of permanent hardness. Second one Colgan's method, and third is ion exchange method, otherwise zeolite or permutate. Fourth method is synthetic resin method. Synthetic resin method, after we have to use, after 3 method, this method is used, synthetic resin method. It is a more efficient than zeolite. Okay, so zeolite more efficient than zeolite. Nowadays hard waters convert into the soft and by using synthetic cation exchangers, and synthetic cation exchange resins contain large organic molecules with SO3H groups, and these groups are insoluble. So cation exchange resins contain large organic molecules with SO3H groups and insoluble. So RSO3H convert into the RNA. So RNA use, and then hard water, permanent hardness M2 plus. So RNA and M2 plus, this M react with R, so alkyl dialkyl metal form and 2 Na plus, and here R denoted RSO3H, R here denoted by resin anion. Okay, here, so resin exchange Na plus ion with calcium and magnesium ion present in the hard water to make water soft. So resin, directly we have to write resin by regenerate by all add aqueous NaCl. Okay, so these two reaction you have to write. This is the first reaction and then this is the second. Okay, so ion exchange resin convert into the change to the RNA. Then after pure demineralized, otherwise deionized water free from all soluble mineral salt, and this demineralized, that is means no ion present in water, so it is obtained by passing water successively through a cation exchange in H plus form and anion exchange OH minus, cation H plus and anion OH minus. So by passing water successively, so like see RH, okay, hydroalkane and hard water M2 plus. So whenever we have to pass H, RH, so this H plus ion remove and this R react with M and M are to solid R form. Okay, and in this cation exchange H plus ion exchange by Na plus, Ca2 plus, magnesium 2 plus. So this process result in the H plus release and makes water acidic. Okay, but whenever anion exchange, see, RNH2 react with water and then RNH2 accept the proton, so RNH3 plus and gives its electron, so OH minus, RNH3 plus OH minus. This react with halide ion X minus, so formation OH minus ion form. See, X minus, so X minus react with RNH3 plus, so RNH3 plus X minus and remove OH minus. And this OH minus exchange for anions like Cl minus, bicarbonate, HCO3 minus, sulfate ions and present in the water. Okay, so OH minus ions liberated and neutralize H plus ion. So H plus in the first reaction, cation exchange, and then anion exchange, so OH minus ion. So H plus and OH minus again react and then neutralize. Okay, and then water are formed. So exhausted cation and anion exchange resin beds regenerated by react with dilute acid and alkali solution. Okay, so according to me, you got it. So synthetic resin method more efficient than zeolite, and nowadays the hard water in convert into the soft water by using synthetic cation exchanger. And synthetic cation exchanger as a large organic molecule with SO3H group and insoluble. So we have to take first ion exchange method, change to RNA. So RNA react with M2 plus. So here are resin anion and R2M and then 2Na plus, and this resin regenerated by add aqueous NaCl. Okay, then after pure demineralized water free from all soluble mineral salt, so obtained by passing water successively, so through cation exchange and through anion exchange. When cation exchange, so here see H plus, so RH react with M2 plus, so MR2 and then 2H plus. It is a cation exchange. And then in anion exchange, RNH2 react with water, so RNH3 plus OH minus form, react with halide ion, so RNH3 plus X minus and then OH minus. It is a anion exchange. So cation exchange and anion exchange. And then in the last, OH minus ion liberated and neutralized by H plus ion. So H plus ion exhausted cation and then exhausted anion OH minus. So exchange resin beds and regenerated by react with dilute acid and alkali solution. Okay. So next topic I will be explained in next video. Thank you so much.